5 Most Important Government Principles by Sajdah Fermon. Governmental Principles. In order to have a stable form of government, you need these 5 essential principles. They are popular sovereignty, federalism, checks and balances, limited government, and individual rights. Popular sovereignty. John Locke mentions a popular sovereignty. This is when the decision is made by the people of the nation. A popular sovereignty prevents the government from having too much power over the people. It allows the government to change and develop with the people's ideas, morals, and standards. It is important for the government to be able to change in order to fit the current generation. Many big changes in history have happened due to popular sovereignty, such as women's rights and the end of slavery. Federalism. Federalism is a very important principle in government, especially for a democratic or republican form of government. In federalism divides the power between the federal government and the states. It also unites the nation and is important to the well-being of a nation. It is mentioned throughout the Constitution and in the Federalist Papers, Federalist 51. Federalism is also used as an auxiliary precaution in the government. Checks and balances. Federalist 51 also mentions checks and balances. They are a very essential part to the government because they preserve the liberty of the people. They keep the power properly divided between each branch, and they allow the branches of government to regulate each other. This may include judicial reviews, vetoes, impeachments, etc. The next principle of government is limited government. In order to have a free nation, you need a limited government. Federalist 51 talks about limiting government with auxiliary precautions, checks and balances, impeachment, enumeration of powers, federalism, the Electoral College, law vetoes, and the Constitution itself. It is important to limit government because it can be dangerous to give a select group of people that much power. When you give a select group of people too much power, they could possibly become corrupt and control the lives of their citizens, and in the worst case scenario, the government could possibly become a tyranny or a totalitarianism form of government. The last but most important principle of government is individual rights. Our individual rights are our personal or inalienable rights. They are mentioned constantly throughout the Constitution. For example, the First Amendment, which is freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of peaceful assembly, and freedom of redress of grievance. Or the Second Amendment, which gives you the right to bear arms. All of these things make up our lives. Imagine living in a world where it was against the law for you to practice your own religion, or if you weren't given the right to own property. In the Declaration of Independence, Skousen talks about inalienable rights, which are your life, liberty, and property. These 3 rights should not be taken away from any person. It is important for each government to value these essential rights. Your rights are what gives you the ability to make up your own personality and live a life of your choice. These are the sources that I used to make this presentation. Remember, you are the fathers and mothers of your future generation. The ideas and thoughts you allow into your children's life will impact the future. Your son or daughter could be the next president or senator, and it is important for them and you to know the essential principles of government. When you make a choice, you change the future. Deepak Chopra. Thank you.